patient at the top of the kidney transplant list. Patient Siberia. His kidney function's at a critical stage. Dr. Watson will give us a rundown.
What about Enid Jordan? She won't last another week. That's who Newton had at the top of the list.
Due to tragic circumstances, Dr. Newton's no longer running this meeting. I am. And as a member of the anesthesia service, Dr. Guidry, you are merely here in an advisory role. Watson?
Patient Siberia has end-stage renal failure. Yes.
Yeah, why do they call it a kangaroo court? A kangaroo's especially unjust in comparison to other marsupials. Would wallabies be more judicious?
You promised you wouldn't say anything. He promised he wouldn't say anything.
Just a little.
This is not a kangaroo court.
Did I say it was? Interesting that you deny an unmade accusation. Now that you raise the issue...
I'm sorry. Who is this man?
Oh, he's Patrick Jane. He's a consultant with the CBI. I'm Agent Teresa Lisbon. We're investigating the murder of Dr. Newton.
Well, this is hardly the venue.
Au contraire, this is just the venue, a room full of professionals who prescribe drugs they know little about to cure diseases they know less about for people they know nothing about, and they call me a fraud. Now, by the raise of a hand, which one of you killed Dr. Newton?
You're gonna stand by and watch this?
Oh, it's out of my control. My boss is Agent Kimball Cho. I can give you his phone number.
Well, I won't put up with it.
Oh, come now. It's perfectly obvious. Patient Siberia gets first dibs on a kidney because he's some VIP with oodles of cash. Now that you're in charge, it's all velvet rope for the VIPs, right?
Meeting adjourned. Oh, and for those of you who are less experienced with police intimidation, you're under no obligation to talk to these two.
Smooth.
Thank you.
Give him hell.
I will. You're Dr. Quick's accomplice, yes?
Surgery fellow.
No.
Scared of doctors, eh?
No.
I understand. Don't like some of them myself.
Since Dr. Quick isn't interested in talking to us, perhaps you can tell us where he was last night.
You think he had something to do with Dr. Newton's murder? Why?
Elementary, my dear Vernon. Newton's body isn't even cold, and Quick has seized his position with gusto. Man lives up to his name.
Dr. Quick didn't kill anyone. He just wants us to be a top-notch research hospital. For that, we need money. We're not a charity.
You still haven't answered my question. Where was Dr. Quick last night?
He had a dinner. It was running late, so he asked me to cover his call. I worked throughout the night.
Late dinner.
You obviously haven't partied with pharmaceutical reps.
We need Dr. Montez in ICU.
And who's this patient Siberia?
A kidney transplant candidate who is patiently waiting for me in the CCU. If you'll excuse me, please.
Let's head over to radiology. That badge is still bugging me. I want to know why it was so radioactive.
I'm going to pass. I'm off to the cafeteria for something deliciously suspended in gelatin.
I'm not even going to ask you where you really go, and you want to know why? I don't have to.